Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to today's special Sunday edition of NDCL Live. We plan to broadcast our announcements every school day during the school shutdown, but today I decided to share this special Sunday edition as we get ready for our first full week of online teaching and learning. First, let me say how proud I am and how grateful I am for the efforts of everyone in our school community as we've made this sudden shift. From mission control here at my house in Richfield in Summit County, I'm able to see the work of every student, every class, every teacher. In some ways, I'm far more connected to what's going on in each class's activities than I would be if we were all together in the school building. And let me tell you how impressed I was with what I saw on Friday. Really impressive things already happening on just day one. And you think about it, it's been less than a week since we were required to make this shift. We've gone from the classroom to the living room or the dining room or the bedroom or the basement or the rec room or the den, wherever it is you're doing your schoolwork. And we're doing it well. So I really believe we start our first full week in a very strong position. I have just 3 tips to help all of us stay connected in the weeks ahead. The first tip is about morning announcements. We will use the daily announcements to update you on important information during the shutdown, and we'll also use the announcements to celebrate our school community the way we would ordinarily do each school day. What I realized was some of you, because of how you log into Blackboard, you weren't seeing those announcements on Friday. If you log in automatically or you never log out of Blackboard, you're not going to see this login screen. And that's where the announcements are going to appear. So solve that and intentionally log into Blackboard each morning. And that way you will see that day's announcements. Of course, you can do it another way. You can, from each and every class in Blackboard, you can click on the My Institution link. And when you do that, you will then get a page which will show you the announcements from the school in general, as well as from your individual teachers. So 2 ways to do that, but whatever way you use, each day be sure that you're seeing those morning announcements because that'll be a key way to get information during the shutdown. The second tip is also related to staying connected. Every student should check his or her NDCL student email every day. That's going to be the main way our teachers and counselors will connect with you, especially if they have something that's individual to you. And when they have to share something with a whole class or a whole grade level, that's one thing. But if they have something they want to share with you or send to you, they're going to use your NDCL email. So make sure you check it. I recommend you check it in the morning and then check it later in the day so that you don't miss anything. The third tip is about reaching your teachers. Our teachers work very hard, but I don't expect them to work 24/7. So if you need to reach a teacher, expect to communicate with them during normal school hours. So by 3 o'clock, they won't be responding to your emails. Now you could certainly email them after 3 o'clock, but reasonably don't expect a response until the next morning. Look at that time of the normal school day from 8 a.m. to around 3 p.m. as the time when you can expect to get responses from your teachers. Again, they've got a lot of other things that they're managing too. Their own children, their own families, their own households through this shutdown. They'll work hard, but not 24/7. So just be reasonable in your expectations about that. I hope you're finding time to exercise, to get outside. Today is certainly a beautiful day. In our church, it's called Laetare Sunday, Rejoice Sunday, the 4th week of Lent. And it's the church's way of saying, hey, look, Lent is a time of penance and sacrifice. Well, we're certainly experiencing that. But the church is saying it's not all that life also involves joy. And there's joy that comes from our faith in God, from our connections to our family and our friends, from our connections to our school community. So on this Laetare Sunday, I hope you find a way to find and experience the joy in life. We're all inconvenienced, we're all unsettled, and yeah, we're all anxious. And yet together, together, we can get through this. As one teacher said on her class announcement page, we've got this. Absolutely, we've got this. And as the days unfold, I hope that becomes clearer and clearer and clearer to each of you. God bless.